Yo, bro, what's going on? Oh my god. Oh man, that's terrifying. Hello everyone, it's Kosuke here. It's been a while since Epic Game introduced ultra high fidelity muscle deformation in real time. It's called ML Deformer. The first one was introduced for Unreal Engine 5.1. It made a major appearance in GDC 2023. So fast forward to 2025, right now in October. Now we have 5.6 and 5.7 is on the rise. If you were to open ML Deformer Sample project with this amazing email character, you will encounter a little bit of uncomfortable looking appearance. With 5.7 it's gonna be introduced soon. Hopefully it's gonna get fixed. As far as I know, there's a super easy fix for that, so let me just quickly explain to you. First and foremost, ML Deformer is the technology to train your character's muscle or clothes by feeding bunch of simulation data that you created from, I don't know, cow's flesh, cow's claws, or Houdini, Maya, whatever. You create a geometry cache, thousands of frames, and feed into the ML Deformer, which is machine learning technology. It will remember the deformation pattern. It will recreate the deformation in real time, because you can create amazing deformation in other software like Houdini or Ziva in Maya. The problem of these simulation is it takes really long time to simulate, usually 1 minute per frame or even longer sometimes. So it's really nowhere near for real-time usage, and geometry caches, let's face it, it's really heavy. I actually haven't seen many people using this technology, even though it's amazing. So I hope more and more people will jump into this and start creating some amazing renders of games. Alright, let's get into the fix. So if you click this email character, the reason why this is happening is because if you click this character and go down and click MLD Flesh and double click the deformer asset, I mean, you don't need to do this, but just as a general knowledge, you will see this deformer asset window. What the hell is going on? Don't worry. Click this testing triangle here and change it to training, and you will see these two meshes. One is training base, which is just the linearly skinned skeletal mesh, and target mesh. This one is muscle deformation simulation cache coming from, I think it's Houdini or cow's flesh. So basically, ML Deformer will read the difference between linear skin and the deformed geometry, and it will remember it. To do this, you have to have these two geometry in the exact same position, exact same frame numbers, exact same vertex counts, things like that. However, in 5.6 asset, for some reason, this skeletal mesh root bone is oriented in the wrong direction. So if you move forward the timeline, it disappears. It's because he is very underground. So if you click this draw deltas, so this is the difference between the geometry cache and where the linear skin mesh is. It's too huge and it's creating a lot of errors. So to fix this, so yeah, you're supposed to see this minimum difference. You're supposed to see this a little bit of vector difference. Definitely not like this. So to fix this, we have to fix the root bone. The easiest way that I found is close this one away. Click skeletal mesh component, double click this SKM email, and we have to fix the root bone. Click skeleton, edit skeleton, and click the root bone, and you will see the rotation has almost 90 degrees here. If you compare to other skeletal mesh using same skeleton, for example, this full body version of email, go skeleton, edit skeleton. This is just to compare. Click root bone, it says rotation of 000. But this half body version of email character has rotation of 90 degrees. So I'm gonna just revert this one like this and hit accept, save this asset, close this. Yes, you will still see this issue because you now have to retrain the data. And then let's go back by clicking ML Deformer asset again of the flesh in the training mode. If you scroll over timeline, yeah, now he's no longer leaning forward and showing this vector only where the deformation is happening comparing to this geometry cache. So you don't have to do anything, you just have to hit this train model, hit yes, and it will come back once it's done. Alright, and the training is done now. It was about 33 minutes long. Okay, switch this training back to testing. It may get kind of slow once you train it. In that case, please just restart the engine. Let's restart the engine, it's just slow. All right, after restarting, it moves really fast. Let's see if it's, so yeah, you can see the ML deformed as it's now deformed nicely. You can change the test anim sequence to cinematic. Yeah, it's so like deforming perfectly. All right, now let's train pants as well, so let's go lower costume, click the deformation asset. So it says nearest neighbor model has been depreciated and it's being replaced by the detail post model. It's coming in 5.7 onwards, but there's not much information out there just yet. To be exactly sure it's working how it used to be working, we can just use nearest neighbor model because they are just different algorithm to train. Class used to be using nearest neighbor model, but seems like they are now using detail post model. But again, let's use nearest neighbor model for now. Just click train model. Yes, you don't have to change anything and just let it run for a bit. All right, after about 10 minutes of training, it's done. So hit OK. Cool, looks neat, deformation happening nicely. So I would say this is solid. So let's go back to the main page. Okay, now pants and muscle both are correctly retrained again. So let's hit play so that you get this fixed ML deformer simulation once again. So this is how you're going to fix it. It's fixed as well. Let me show you my render using test geometry from Houdini, Capybara, train on the 10,000 frames of muscle deformation coming from Houdini 21's latest oldest solver, which is fairly fast. I just let the Capybara do the animation coming from the sample project. In theory, if I rig this character and let it do whatever the motion he can do, his muscle will deform in real time along with the animation that I'm feeding onto him. Anyways, I'm still learning it. There's a lot of new update coming. So hopefully a lot of people will look into this. As a community, we can grow this product even further. Thank you once again and see you in the next video. Bye!